Hello, chat. We have an extraordinary Deepwokening right now. As I'm sure many of you have seen, Raum came back with the force of 1,000 suns and just fucking nuked everybody. All right, he pretty much said, "If I'm going, you're going with me." And he dropped these videos, and like 5 or 6 different moderators he got caught up for grooming or pedophilia. At one point, he makes a claim that there's a lot of them playing with exploiters. And then he pushes that onto Worky Clock. Like, she's got all the info on that, so she can step forward. But, yeah, he went fucking nuclear. And what does this mean for the game? What exactly did Raum just do? Did he just kill Deepwoken? He definitely did a lot of damage. This, it's now undeniable that, like, everything everyone has said about the mod team, that they're biased, that they're very exclusive, that there's a lot of groomers and pedophiles within them. It's all but true now. And they're running around like they're fucking lost. Like they're lost children trying to defend themselves and say, I didn't know. That's not possible. The amount of people that just Raum put in only that video. This does not encapsulate every problem ever in Deepwoken. Only in Raum's video. So many people are named in that. It is illogical. It is improbable that at least a majority of the mods had no idea this was happening. And it would be one thing if there was just some junior mod being a fuckwit, or just some observer that was a weird piece of shit and no one knew. These were senior mods. These were full mods that people knew and trusted. And then Horror, the head mod, and Arch are implicated in this, as in knowing these things happened and either covered it up or did not handle it appropriately, you know? Like I said, it'd be one thing if it was just some random fuck-all junior, banned from the game, banned from the Discord, whatever. These are the developers, the head staff. They knew of this and they covered it up, or they didn't handle it appropriately. That is a massive, massive hit to the game's credibility. Because keep in mind, this isn't entirely just some fun game. This isn't just some passion project. This is a recognized Roblox project, right? Arch and Raguzer and Horror, they've all been to like the Roblox intern program, I believe. Like, this is a recognized official program, official game, official community, and now you have all this shit coming out. And I think the question not many people are asking is, how long have people known, right? Raum dropped this massive video with all this information and all of this absolutely horrific activity going on, but he only did that because he got essentially banned and shut out from the game. Like, he only did that because he's getting chase banned. So the question I'm asking is, how long did people know that that was happening, right? How long was he or someone else sitting on that information and not sending it and not letting the public know and not pursuing further action because it wasn't in their best interest? I would say what Raum did was a necessary evil, right? That information 100% needed to come out, and whatever comes next, only time will tell. But at the very least, it is incredibly unethical for him to had some of that information, even portions of it, and not gone public with it, or not told the proper, people within the community just because it wasn't in his best interest. To put it simply, he only did this because he's no longer making money, and that's not entirely true. As he says in the video, he's been being harassed by the mod staff even after the fact, but that's how it appears. That this only happened because he lost his ability to make money. So he said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everyone with me. Honestly, I've been saying this from the start, but none of you motherfuckers ever want to listen to me. A lot of the people in the mod staff are incredibly weird. They are either legitimate children, 15 or 16, or mid-20s pushing 30, and have no business being in the game. It is such a mixed bag of people, majority of which are incredibly biased, incredibly immature, and incredibly predatorial to the people around them. It's almost, it definitely appears, especially with the Sendo situation, the Raum situation, anytime something controversial happens, it appears that the staff brings this mentality, or this, hive mind of, we need to stick together, no matter what happened, no matter how fucked up it was, we need to stick together. And that's how you see people in chat right now defending the most inexcusable fucking shit. It isn't, oh, we didn't know, it's not that serious, it's not the same. A lot of good points were brought up in Raum's video, especially in terms of their stance on bigotry. I'm actually confident. I'm fairly confident if I was able to go into Player General and tag somebody like Agamatsu or Valakis and call them like a monkey or a soft slur, everything up to the N-word, I'm fairly confident I would not be warned or banned because the moderation team would take that as a joke or me being ironic, or we're just two content creators or just two friends saying something stupid. And you see a lot of guilds in the game where their names are cotton pickers and things incredibly racist. And you see them so often, it's clear that they have not been banned. But at the same point, I have friends or acquaintances within the community who are transgender. It's no surprise that there is a massive LGBTQ community on Deepwoken. If I went and I talked to one of my friends in Player General who is male to female, and I said, hey, what's up, dude? Because they have their pronouns in their Discord bio, and I said, what's up, man? I'm fairly certain I would get banned on the spot for bigotry or for transphobia. They would immediately see that and think that I'm saying that from a place of malice. Like, you see their pronouns, why would you do that? You're fucked up. And they would ban me on the spot. But at the same time, I am 99% sure that I could say some incredibly racist things and be totally scot-free. And a lot of racist things have been said to me, to the point where I have asked mods to do something, or I've tagged mods mid-conversation in Player General, and nothing is done. Where people will, I've been called every other fucking thing, a cracker, whatever else. There'll be a conversation and it's like, well, shut the fuck up, you're white, nobody gives a fuck, you're white, shit like that. Which is very obviously racist, but in that same sort of intellectual sphere where you have, it's transphobic to breathe towards somebody. It's also you can't be racist to white people, you can't be bigoted to white people and that sort of thing. It's very obvious that a lot of the people running the staff have no clue what they're doing. And it's all come to a head now with this video from Raum. I definitely think it's going to massively impact the game. Not because of any legal action or any insane bullshit like that. But the simple fact is, the moderation team for months have been driving away content creators. Every single content creator could tell you a story about how we got fucked over by some retarded ass mod, and we tried to get it appealed, we tried to get it fixed, and they decided to stand by the same fuckwit that, burned us. And a lot of times, because we enjoy the game and we enjoy making content, we want to provide for our communities, we just, keep it pushing. But a lot of people are just done. So many people are just done. Do you notice how most of your favorite content creators post on Monday? It's because we aren't playing the game. We wait for a content update, pump out as much short form content as we can, and then we do not touch the game. Raum was just the first to go. What is inevitably going to happen is they're going to continue to push away the biggest of their content creators because they don't know any better. And when the biggest content creators leave, the pool Deepwoken has on social media drastically decreases. You aren't having as many people watch your content or be exposed to the content of your game. Therefore, less people are going to start playing for the first time, and people already in the community are going to be less intrigued. There's less content, they're less involved, and therefore they're going to play less, numbers go down, etc., etc. It's, if anything, at the very least, what Raum did was like a turning point. Because it cannot continue this way. The game cannot continue to be moderated and ran this way. And if it does, it will inevitably fail. And if it fails because of these issues, these core issues of bigotry, of, pedophilia, of grooming, if that's what takes down Deepwoken as a recognized title, it's not like they can just make a new game. I doubt that Roblox would ever let Momad Studios or Archer or Goozer ever have the pool that they have now, Because this is unexcusable. This is a children's platform, and to have this sort of behavior all over the place is astounding. It is a blatant lack of responsibility on the part of the developers. It's not like we're all teenagers here. They're in their 20s. This is their job. This is like Horror TM. This is his legitimate job. And it's become more and more abundantly clear that he doesn't really give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about his own rules or being right or righteous or doing the right thing. He wants as little work as possible. As long as there's little controversy, as long as he doesn't have to get involved, he doesn't give a fuck. That's why you see him saying shit like, if you got banned, you deserved it. Or anytime there's a controversy, no mod can talk about it. It's wiped out of Player General. I used to think that he was like, what kept the mod team going, and it's become clear to me that he's just as bad as the rest. As long as he isn't stressed out, as long as he doesn't have a lot to do, he's not going to do it. That is what's become clear to me. Anyone in the Deepwoken Discord, I encourage you to leave it. Only go in there, like join the server to put in an exploiter report or a restore ticket. Once that's resolved, just leave the server again. You have nothing to gain from being around these people, especially when it is now abundantly clear they do not have your best interest at heart. Just stay away from them. That is the best thing that you can do for yourself. What comes next on my ramble? I'm just shooting from the hip. There's no script. There's no script here. It's sad. It's disappointing. But I can't say I'm surprised. I want each and every one of you to go into the chat and go to messages from Worky Clock, which is a female moderator, remember. Look at the way some of the other mods interact with her. It's always something about how she's young, or she's short, she's tiny, like words like that, conversations like that. And to any socialized person, any normal person, the innuendo of that, the tone of that is very obvious. Like, to me, it's always been clear that there are members of the moderation staff that, while they may not be outright predatorial, they are fostering inappropriate relationships with their younger colleagues. It's always been right in front of you. And I've always been trying to tell you guys, but you didn't want to listen. Well, now people got hurt and you're forced to listen. Ramble concluded. Have a nice day, guys. Have a great day.